Hello, my student out there. I want to introduce the concept called isometric drawing to you. An isometric drawing, as a concept, is a pictorial type of drawing that has three sides. The six-sided figure of an object is being represented using three sides only. And this isometric drawing, you see, I'm going to use this book to demonstrate, to show you how it's being drawn. If you look at this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a six-sided figure. But if you are to draw this book in isometric, that means you are going to have only three sides only. You will see the top. This is the top of this book. Assuming this is a block. If you look at it, this is the top. This is end, and this is another end. The side view. We have the top, the width, and the length. So now in isometric drawing, you are going to have only the top, one end view, and this side, which is the length of the block. And in isometric drawing, we have what is called isometric axis, where all drawings are drawn from. If you look at this, you have a horizontal line like this. So this horizontal line you have seen here, you use 30 degrees set square to have your isometric axis. We call this isometric axis. You see this from this, you have this. So this angle you see here is 30 degree. This one too is 30 degree. So this is what is called the isometric axis. And if you look at this, you have this line called the receding line. The receding line, which is drawn at an angle of 30 to the horizontal. So this is receding, this is receding, this is the horizontal. Now you have another line here, you have a vertical line. So in isometric we have three major lines. The three major lines we have here, we have the vertical line. This is a vertical line, vertical line. Then you have the horizontal line, you have the receding line. Now for you to do this, you are going to use a set square, 30 degrees set square. If you look at this set square, this side is 60, here is 30, here is 30. So whichever one you use, you are going to have an angle of 30 degrees. Now, if assuming you are asked to draw something like this is how you start. You have this is the vertical line, the receding line. You have this is receding line, this is receding line. You have this is receding line. You have your block. This is the block that is here. So if we look at this now, this is how this book is, and is the book I'm drawing here. If we look at this, instead of having 6 sides, we end up having only 3 sides. Look at the end, look at it here. Look at this side, which is the length of the block, look at it here. And this top, look at it here. You can only see 3 sides in a isometric drawing. And what makes you to understand that the drawing is in isometric is only when you see the angle. This is the angle. Once you look at this, by mere looking, you know that this, assuming you have a horizontal line here, this angle here is going to be 30, as you see in the isometric axis. This is 30 degree. This one is called isometric axis. This figure here is called the isometric axis. So this block is drawn in isometric. Now, looking at this block now, let's dimension this. You have this. You have dimension like this. You have dimension like this. Assuming this is 60. Here you have 30. Yes, the height of the block you have, maybe you have 20 mm. The measurements are given in millimeters. So now we are going to use this block as an example to draw this in isometry. And this is not manual drawing. You have an instrument for this, which I've already shown to you. This is the instrument, 30 degrees square. So you first of all have your vertical line will be firmly held with the stock of the stock of the T-square is firmly held with the drawing board. So now you have your vertical line here like this. You have this line like this. Then the height of this block is what? 20. You measure from this point to this point 20. Then you have your receding line. You have your receding line like this. You draw this. You turn it and put it like this. Using your 30 degrees square. You now draw it like this. Now you now measure from here to here is what? From the measurement given here, from here to here, the length of this block is what? 60. So you now measure take your ruler and put it in line on the straight line that has already drawn, which is the receding line. You now mark what? 60 millimeters. So you now project this up. This thickness of the block has already been given, which is 20 from here to here. So the measurement, you transfer it to this point. You see this? You move. Now you measure from this point to this point, which is what? 30 in this case. In this case, you measure again. You take your measurement from here to here, 30. You mark the point. So you move the vertical line, draw a vertical line. See how I'm drawing my vertical lines. So you turn it and draw the receding line. You connect this point. You see this? Now you have to draw this receding line. To move this way, you put it like this. The block is formed. So remember, I earlier told you that when you are drawing something, you have construction lines. I always tell you this. The construction lines, you can leave there. In the case of this block, if you look at this, you agree with me that the measurement for this block stops from here, from this point to this point. But this extension here is the construction line. But what I'm using is the marker that cannot give me a different thickness of the line. So they look the same, but from here to the other side is called a construction line. So you can leave it, you can clean it. But for you to have neat drawings, you need not to clean this up, because as you are cleaning, it will stain your drawing as you are rubbing your instrument on the drawing paper. So if we look at this, I explained this again. This is the 60. From here to here is 60 millimeters. The height of the block is what? 20. Look at it. From here to here is 20. Then the width of this block is what? 30 mm. From here to here is 30 mm. And what I want you to understand here is that if you put this T-square, make sure that the T-square is maintained. You don't have to teach it in this way. If you teach it in this way and draw, let's try and see something. The receding line will not be in line now. Look at this. But the moment you put the T-square in line with the edge of the drawing board. You see this. So some of you, if you are drawing, you'll be teaching your drawing instrument, your T-square like this, and that gives you a wrong drawing. So a drawing like this, that you need the special instrument, you have to make sure that your T-square is firmly held with the stock of the T-square is firmly held with the drawing board. I repeat, this is very important, so that you have the, remember I took the measurement from here to here. I didn't measure this side because this measurement you see here is the one that is transferred to the other side of the block. So if you measure, do the correct thing and measure from here to here, you are going to have exactly 60 mm. The same thing from here. I didn't measure this side though. I took the measurement only here, but I projected the receding lines. Here to here is the same thing as what? Here to here, which is what? 30 millimeters. So this is what is called isometric drawing. You know isometric drawing based on the angle that is there. So in the next class, I'm going to teach you what is called oblique drawing. From there, you'll be able to identify the differences. Looking at comparing the two drawings, you'll be able to identify the differences between the isometric drawing and oblique drawing. Thank you for watching.